Peter, where the f are you going, lad?
Oh shit! I'm going north!
Welcome to the EE voicemail.
No!
To explain what's just happened, I've met Peter from Behind and Beyond the Wheel at Route 74 Services, and we thought we were going to do, I was going to do a bit of a nice kind of cold open. I followed him because my truck is faster, and I was going to make some kind of joke about, oh, he's too slow to follow, I was going to overtake him. It was going to be hilarious. Peter has then, for some reason, come off at the wrong exit on the roundabout and gone north. We're both heading south. Oh, God love that man.
I may have done something stupid. No, in fact, I've definitely done something stupid.
How does he get anything delivered? Honestly, it baffles me.
Yeah, I f***ed up. Right, I better let Tom know.
Now then, lad.
I took the wrong access.
I'm fully aware you've taken the wrong...
I'll catch up with you in a minute.
No worries, lad. Hello, I am the Big Daddy. This is Except for Access. That is Scotland. Well, let's just get into it. So this week I'm going to be talking about the truck, my new truck, the new Mercedes. What I think about it, my opinions. Do you care about my opinions? I don't know, we'll find out. First up, let's talk about the juicy technical data, all of the torque and all of that malarkey. I don't know any of it. I'll be honest with you, I don't know any of it. It's got more horsepower. This is 510, the other one was like 450. That's it. That's literally the only thing I know. And the only reason I know that is because it's written on the side of the truck. I understand that I could have pretended that I knew what I was talking about and looked all of this up beforehand, but I'm really not that organised. We're doing 20? We'll set cruise control at 20. Can I set cruise control at 20? I can. So, since I can't talk about technical data, I'll talk about other aspects. For instance, the gearbox. Now, the gearbox was a huge issue I had with the old truck. Like, it was bad. It was really, really bad. It was the worst gearbox I'd ever used. And it had got compared to Revenge of the Germans after losing the war, but we're not going to talk about that. Wow, I have gone over that curve. How does this one compare? Well, it's better. It's a lot better. In fact, I would say it's the best gearbox that I've ever used. Clarity, I'm not saying that it's the best gearbox. I'm just saying it's the best gearbox on a truck that I've used. And I understand that all I've ever used is kind of standard, like the standard gearboxes that come with a truck. They're just the basic versions. But the reality is, this is the standard gearbox that comes with this truck, the basic version, and it is phenomenal. I especially like the fact that you can put it into power mode. Now, I don't actually know if that does anything, but it makes me feel like it does something. I definitely feel like it goes faster. But now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know if I've ever tested to see if it does. I just put it into power mode and just leave it there. Does it do anything? One of the other big changes is the fact that rather than having the old style consoles and stuff, you've now got this futuristic iPad style setup. And again, I love it. It's really clear to see, it's easily customizable, it brings up the information that you want. For instance, at the moment, I've got it in sat-nav mode, which now that I'm thinking about it, I've got the sat-nav there. So that'll just make me lazy that I want it there as well. Oh no. I think this is going to be less about the truck and more about how lazy I am as a person. Oh no, this is going to be bad, this one. Now, it does have inbuilt sat-nav, which is nice, but there are a few issues I have spotted with it. Firstly, you can't actually update it like a normal sat-nav, and that's great for most places, but say for instance the A14, kind of near Huntingdon, where they've upgraded all of the road there, it still tries to send me anywhere but that road because it doesn't think it's built yet. Even though it is, because I've definitely driven on it for like a year. It simply just doesn't want me to go on that road. So I have to kind of just ignore it, otherwise it'll send me through weight limits and wacky roads. Oh, and then the other one it does, it tries taking me off on exits that aren't actual real exits, they're like authorized vehicle exits, but it sees it, it's like, yeah, come on, crack on, off you go here. It also doesn't have speed camera warnings on here. Now, I'm talking hypothetically, because obviously I would never speed, but hypothetically, if I was to speed, it would be nice to have the ability to know that the speed camera's around, or just remind me that I'm going over the speed limit. We will talk about that in a second. Now, as you can hear, there are lots of warnings on this thing, one of which is the, is it lane assist they call it? Where basically if it feels like you're not quite in the lane, it'll go off, but if it's been raining, sometimes it'll just go off anyways, because why wouldn't you? I've got like a new wheel wash here. Is it even going off? If it is, it's not very strong. Crack on. Oh no. Oh, this is something that has happened. For some reason, this pipe keeps catching on this. God damn. The question is, am I going to have to bloody watch? Oh my God. Oh wow, I'm going to sort that now. We'll see if we can get it untangled at that. You can see why it's doing it, but I just don't really know how to kind of stop it from doing it. This is now the second time that's happened, and the first time it rubbed a lot of the coating off it, and it has started to rust a little bit. So with that pipe, I was wondering, what if I got like something like a bungee cord or some kind of like elastic, attached it to the pipe. But then again, I don't understand why the old one didn't do it. The only thing I can think is they've made this one just a little bit too long and it's causing problems. Either way, they're gonna have to come out this weekend and sort it. Did it even work, this thing? Oh wow. Oh yeah, this definitely works. Oh, good Lord. I cannot see at all. Wow, yeah, this one really works now. I think some questions are fundamentally important. Questions that we really need to ask ourselves, that I think humanity needs to know the answers. And today I'm hoping that I can answer one of them questions. I feel like it might be my duty to answer this question. And that question is obviously, does Peter from Behind and Beyond the Wheel really drive like an old fart, like we all suspect? Now I feel like I am equipped to answer this question. When I say equipped, I mean equipped with my truck. So for context, this has been recorded after the cold open where Peter went north. Now I went into the services to go and get screen wash, and who has passed me on the motorway as I was running on? Peter. I see him ahead of me. So what we'll do is we'll whack ourselves into power mode and we're going to go after him. Yes, power mode. I like the power mode. Wow, we have caught him really, really easy. Oh, look at that. I think he's just noticed me. I think he's just spotted me. I'm gonna put the adaptive cruise control on. I honestly never use this thing. It's so jerky. We're gonna see what it's like. Oh wow, this is already boring me. Oh my God, we're doing 51 miles an hour. Peter, good Lord, this truck cannot go that slowly. I honestly think my truck's falling asleep. Yeah, it's falling asleep. It's so bored of following Peter already. We've been following for less than a minute. Oh my God. How does he drive this slowly all the time? I think we have definitively answered the question of, yes, Peter does drive like an old fart. Oh yeah, no, I can't do this anymore. This is too slow. Meep, meep. Here we go. Now we're getting some speed up, lad.
Big Daddy going like a steam train.
Oh my word, I could not drive that slowly all day. It killed me just for them few moments. Does that make me really bad? I know I'm going to get in the comments about being a tipper driver and the mentality and we're always putting our foot down and all that. It's too slow. It's too slow. I can't. No, it's just too slow. I've just put the cameras on and it suddenly occurred to me, I've not actually thought about what I'm going to talk about. I mean, I know I don't normally, but I really haven't thought about this at all. We're just getting nice and tight for this lad. F***ing hell, he's gone for it! He's gone for it! I suppose I should talk about what it's like to live with the Mercedes, or live inside the Mercedes as such. So there were a couple of things that were promised and haven't been received. For instance, the Victorian netting behind me. What can I say about the Victorian netting that I haven't already said? Why? Why is it here? Why is this even an option? I do not get it. I cannot think of another manufacturer since like the 1850s that had Victorian style netting on it. We invented cupboards. Cupboards were a thing that we invented. I distinctly remember as a child having cupboards. The bed is very comfortable. I got robbed, my fuel was nicked, slept through the entire thing. So yeah, bed's really good. The fridge is very good as well actually. It's very spacious. It's better than the Scania anyways, because it fits a full bottle of milk, the big ones in fact. And it doesn't freeze it, which, that's good. I like the fact it doesn't freeze the milk. That was something I did not like about the Scania. Was it the Scania or was it the DAF? It was the Scania that used to do it. I also have a little table, which I have used a total of 2 times, I think. Yeah, probably about 2 times, because if I'm honest, the seat over there is so uncomfortable. I don't like sitting in it. It's just, I know why people sit in it. It's to make them feel like they're not at work. But this one's so much more comfortable, and if I'm gonna sit up, I'd rather sit up in bed. I don't know. I just don't get the point. I mean, I get the point of the seat. It's for passengers in an emergency, but I don't know. I just haven't really used it. Wow, it went really dark very quickly then. I'm gonna turn these cameras off in a second because my word, it has just gone dark. Oh, what's going on here? Oh no. Oh, this looks suspiciously like a checkpoint. This is definitely a checkpoint. What is this? It is a checkpoint. Oh, this is weird. Collision Investigation Unit. I think they're just finishing, are they? Dunno. Yeah, well, that was definitely a thing. So I would like to talk about a roundabout in Dumfries. If you've driven through Dumfries, you know the roundabout I'm talking about. It is an atrocity. That sounds harsh, but this is genuinely a human rights violation, this roundabout. It is awful. I don't know who designed it, but they do deserve to be stabbed repeatedly for designing this. I'm not saying killed, I'm just saying maimed a bit, gently. Not too harsh, but definitely enough that they understand that they should never have made this thing. Thing is, it could have been a good roundabout, but it's not. It is just bad. Whenever I'm on this roundabout, pretty much consistently I have to pull out in front of vehicles that are oncoming because there's no way out. There are no options. It's never empty. The lanes make no sense. I mean, what is this? What lane are you going in? Right, I'm just going. Yeah? Okay, we can go. Now, what lane am I supposed to be in here? I'm not going straight on, I'm going to the one just next to it. So I'm going to stick in the middle lane. Why I'm in the middle lane? Who knows? Who knows? It makes no sense because you'd think that lane there goes into that. Nope, continues round. Continues round. So now am I supposed to be in that lane? At what point was I supposed to have changed? I don't know. It makes no sense. By the way, yes, I'm going to Greg's, don't you judge me. I just don't understand the thinking of it. It's like someone came along and only had a basic concept of what a roundabout is. I was like, 3 lanes. We're gonna turn it into a motorway. That roundabout has the same number of lanes as the M6. Why? Anyways, that's just done for the week. Thank you so much for watching. Please, 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 after this video, go to Peter's channel. I am going to leave one of his videos down in the chat, and just go and tell him that he drives like an old fart. Just put it in the comments. Don't say sent by Accept for Access. None of that. Just say you drive like an old fart. That's all I want you guys to put. Obviously, subscribe to his channel and stuff like that, but more importantly, go and write that he drives like an old fart. Do not tell him that I sent you guys over. I just want to see what happens. I just think it's funny. I think I'm what's referred to as a troll. I'm okay with that. Genuinely okay. Obviously, remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, all. Yeah, the usual suspects. Yeah, just leave some on the comment of the video. Why not? Do it. Do it now. In fact, do it right now. This second. I'm not joking. Go and do it right now. Or not, I don't care. But that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and we shall see you next time.